all these separations, not doing that for no one.
We always in our forest, and sometimes we come in to Matrimony.
Welcome to the rock beach of Pondicherry, one of the most peaceful and scenic spots along the Bay of Bengal. Right here stands the majestic statue of Mahatma Gandhi, a proud symbol of peace and freedom. This bronze statue was unveiled on the 26th of January 1965, and it stands about 13 feet tall. Surrounding it are 8 massive granite pillars, which were brought all the way from the historic Jinji Fort, about 70 kilometers away. The open space around the statue is called Gandhi Statue. Where many cultural and musical events take place throughout the year, it's said that there once existed an old tunnel beneath the statue. The Gandhi statue is not just a monument. It's the heart of Pondicherry's Promenade. With the sound of waves crashing on the rocks, the cool sea breeze, and the glow of the evening lights, it creates a truly magical atmosphere. The Gandhi statue reminds every visitor of peace, simplicity, and truth, the ideals that Mahatma Gandhi lived for. The statue of Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister. Facing the sea, this elegant white statue symbolizes modern India's vision and progress. The Nehru statue stands as a tribute to leadership, freedom, and hope in the heart of Pondicherry. Standing tall near Rock Beach is the old lighthouse of Pondicherry, a proud reminder of the city's French heritage. Built in 1836 by the French, though no longer in use, the lighthouse remains a beautiful colonial landmark. Rock Beach, also known as the Promenade Beach, this beautiful stretch along the Bay of Bengal is where the city comes alive, with the sound of waves, cool sea breeze, and the rhythm of life by the shore. Here stands the Corporation Building, right beside Rock Beach, a symbol of dedication and service. A big salute to the officers and staff who work hard to keep Pondicherry so clean and beautiful. Their effort truly makes this city shine. I think every other state in India can take inspiration from them and follow their example. As the sun sets, the promenade glows with lights, laughter, and the joy of locals and tourists alike. Rock Beach isn't just a destination, it's the soul of Pondicherry, where the sea meets history and every wave tells a story. The Puducherry railway station was inaugurated in 1879 during the French colonial era. Pondicherry was a French settlement surrounded by British territories. To strengthen trade and transport, the French administration planned a railway link connecting Pondicherry to Vilupuram, which was part of British India. This unique collaboration between the French and British governments led to the opening of the Vilupuram-Pondicherry railway line. And today, the station retains a glimpse of its colonial charm with its simple architecture and old French-style design. Serving as a terminus on the Vilupuram-Puducherry branch line, it connects the city to major hubs like Chennai, Bengaluru, and New Delhi. The station boasts 5 platforms and offers essential amenities including waiting rooms, refreshment stalls, and easy access to local transport. The Manakula Vinayagar Temple, dedicated to Lord Ganesha, is one of Puducherry's most revered spiritual landmarks. Its history dates back over 500 years, well before French colonial rule began in 1673. Is believed to have roots going back to the Pallava dynasty, who ruled South India from the 4th to 9th centuries. Temple, as it stands today, was rebuilt or renovated about 500 years ago, 16th to 17th century. The temple might have originally existed in some form during Pallava times, or the site may have had a small shrine, but the current structure is much newer. Later generations preserved and rebuilt it over centuries. The temple's name is derived from the Tamil words manal, sand, and kulam, pond, reflecting its location near a sandy pond. During the French colonial period, there were attempts to demolish the temple, but these efforts were thwarted due to strong protests from the Hindu community and the threat of British and Maratha invasions. Standing as one of the oldest and most historic mosques in Pondicherry is the Marina Mosque, also known as Mira Pali Masjid. Located on Yanam Venkadasalam Pillai Street, this sacred place of worship was built nearly 350 years ago by the Arcot Nawabs. The mosque is a fine example of Gothic Islamic architecture, its serene ambience. Historical significance and architectural beauty make it a landmark that reflects the rich Islamic heritage of the region. Stretching along the tranquil coast of Pondicherry is Marina Beach, a hidden gem away from the city's hustle and bustle. Here the waves gently kiss the shore, and the soft sands invite you to take a peaceful walk. As we drove along the Marina Beach Road, a few locals approached us, offering boat rides. The usual rate was around 400 rupees per person for a group of at least 8 people. But since it was a weekday, there weren't many tourists around. We didn't want to wait for others to join, so, after a bit of discussion, the boatman agreed to take us both for 1,200 rupees. With that, our journey began. Just the two of us, the open sea, and the calm sound of waves leading us into adventure. Among the 4 places the boatman promised to take us, the first was the fish market. As we sailed, he explained that the market comes alive as early as 3 a.m. and winds up by 6 in the morning. Every night, the fishermen venture several kilometers deep into the sea, returning at dawn with their fresh catch. The fish are then sold to retail vendors, who carry them to different parts of the city. It's a daily rhythm of hard work and tradition, the lifeline of the local coastal community. After passing the fishing market, our boat slowly entered the mangrove forest area near. The scene completely changed. The sound of the waves faded, replaced by the gentle splash of water and the rustling of mangrove leaves. The narrow water channels surrounded us with thick green roots stretching into the water. It felt peaceful and untouched, a hidden world just a few minutes away from the beach. The boatman explained how these mangroves protect the coastline from erosion and serve as a natural shelter for fish and birds. As we moved deeper, the sunlight filtered through the dense branches, creating a calm and magical atmosphere. It was a refreshing experience, a quiet connection with nature far from the noise of the city. Our next destination is Arikamedu, an ancient archaeological site that once connected India to the great Roman Empire. This quiet village on the banks of the Ariyankupam River was a thriving port city more than 2,000 years ago. Archaeologists discovered Roman pottery, amphorae, glass beads and coins, clear signs of trade between the Romans and the ancient Tamils. It is believed that Arikamedu was known as Poduk in Greek and Roman writings, means fort. Ships from the Mediterranean once docked here, exchanging spices, textiles and gems for wine, olive oil and luxury goods. Excavations led by Sir Mortimer Wheeler in 1945 revealed that Arikamedu was a major Indo-Roman trade center around the 1st century BCE to 2nd century CE. Later studies even show that life continued here up to the 8th century. Today, only the ruins and brick foundations remain, silent witnesses to a glorious past. Standing here, it's easy to imagine the sound of waves, sailors and merchants speaking in different tongues, trading stories and goods across continents. Arikamedu is not just a historic site, it's a bridge between civilizations, showing how global the ancient world really was. Pondicherry, a land that has seen many rulers and cultures over the centuries. Long before the Europeans arrived, this region was ruled by great South Indian dynasties. The Pallavas ruled first from the 4th to the 9th century, building temples and developing trade. Then came the Cholas, who expanded their empire and made this region flourish with Tamil art and culture. Later, the Pandyas and the Vijayanagara kings controlled Pondicherry, followed briefly by the Bijapur Sultanate. In the 16th century, European powers arrived on these shores. First came the Portuguese, followed by the Dutch. But it was the French who left the deepest mark on Pondicherry's history. In 1674, French governor François Martin established French rule. The British captured Pondicherry twice, but each time it returned to the French. Finally, on November 1st, 1954, Pondicherry joined the Indian Union, marking the end of foreign rule. Here the river meets the ocean. A river begins as a tiny stream, flowing down from the mountains, carving its path through rocks, forests and plains. And in the end, it meets the vast ocean. There it loses its name, its form, its identity. But that is not the end. The small river becomes part of something greater. It becomes the ocean itself. It no longer flows. It acquires the character of the sea, and from now on, it will be known as the ocean. Does our end has a new beginning? All religions say, after every end, there is a new beginning. Science says, the end is the end. I'm a very small man with limited knowledge, can only say, I don't know. In the heart of Pondicherry stands the ancient Varadaraja Perumal Temple, one of the oldest and most revered temples dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Built during the 12th century by the Chola dynasty, the temple is a fine example of Dravidian architecture, with its tall gopuram, intricate stone carvings and sacred sculptures. Inside, the main deity Lord Varadaraja Perumal is worshipped along with his consorts Sridevi and Bhudevi. The temple is known for its grand Vaikunta Ekadasi and Brahmotsavam festivals, which attract devotees from across South India. The Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Jesus is one of the most beautiful churches in South India. This majestic Gothic-style structure was built by the French missionaries in 1907 during the French colonial period. The foundation stone was laid by Monsignor Gandhi, the then Archbishop of Pondicherry. After years of dedication and craftsmanship, the church was consecrated in 1908 and elevated to the status of a basilica in 2011 by Pope Benedict XVI, making it one of the only 21 basilicas in India. The church stands as a symbol of faith, peace, and devotion. Its stained glass panels depict the life of Jesus Christ, while the tall spires and red and white facade reflect classic Gothic architecture. Even today, the church continues to be a major center for Christian worship and one of the most visited landmarks in Pondicherry.
I hope that you enjoyed these 2 episodes on Pondicherry. Your feedback is very much important to me. Please write in the feedback section or comment section. Next, I will take you to Auroville. Auroville, the city of dawn, where thousands of people from all across the world living together without the difference of religion, race, rich or poor. It's my dream destination. I hope that you are also keen to know about Auroville. Catch you in the next episode. Thank you.